Welcome to Yes Offense. Trigger warning, disclaimer, whatever you want to call it, this podcast will feature graphic language about sex, race, violence, and anything else that might make people uncomfortable. However, this is a comedy podcast, and everything and anything talked about on it should be viewed as an attempt at humor. Like, if you hear anything on this podcast you don't agree with or like, please just turn it off. No one on here is a politician or actually affecting the way you live. So if you genuinely have a problem with anything said on here, redirect your energy at a real issue going on in the real world. Now let's get into the show.
Oh, it's horrifying.
Anytime I've killed a dog in Red Dead Redemption, I have never been happy. I've almost restarted every time. Like, this is not the way to... Even if I'm at low honor, I'm like, this is too much. I just let the next dog tear at me.
I'm like, yo, fuck it. It was a pit bull. It was a born criminal.
These Cherokees and their pit bulls.
I ruined his dog fighting career at the casino.
The thing, too, is sometimes those dogs are really fucking you up, and you're like, I'm good, fuck it, and you shoot it, and once you shoot it, it's like, and you're like, oh. It's like a heated battle with like dudes throwing tomahawks and shit at you.
And they make you feel bad.
Hold on, keep talking. That's how we're starting.
Is the podcast on?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, the podcast is on. And Sally is running to give his mother a kiss as she mows the lawn.
On the lips.
And it was on the lips. So it's kind of weird. There's a lot of tongue in there. But he's back.
Anyway. What's up, guys? How you doing?
I'm good. We're
disturbed now, but
I did not kiss my mom.
I watched Sally kiss his mom.
I've never kissed my mom.
And then run back into his windowless basement filled with comic book posters to record this podcast.
Yeah. You know what? Whatever, dude. You'll all see soon. You'll all see. Hold on.
Because Sally
he said from the basement.
Sally's going to bring you here against your will if you're a woman.
Dude, that's my favorite thing to say. as like a threat. Is like, you'll see, you'll all see, and just walk away. What the fuck? Hold on. God damn it. What? Is there an echo?
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Okay, no.
That was the test to see if there was an echo.
It's something up.
Is it?
I'm like, it's being lame. Anyway. What the fuck? Hold on. Hello.
Oh, there we go.
Hello.
There we go. Is that
think
better?
So.
I think that's,
yeah,
it sounds
that
nice
sounds
to me.
better.
Yeah,
there we go.
That sounds
there
good.
you go, guys. You guys love the technical talk. Welcome to Yes. God damn it. Just fucking hold on. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. We're back.
We're back.
I hope it doesn't sound too echoey. Yeah.
Sully just got so mad that he teared up when I asked him if he's okay. He said he was fine and then went to the bathroom.
That's that's my feminine side coming out. I can't help it sometimes. You know what
He's
I mean?
like, it's fine. It's fine, okay? I just want to have a good podcast. It's just fine. Just is what it is.
Isn't it weird that women, they do that? They're like, it's fine, and you say, is it fine? Because I know statistically this means it isn't fine, and they still are like, no, it is, even though it's clearly not. And they all do it.
See, I'd love to relate to that, except for I'm usually the woman in that scenario.
Oh, you're like, it's fine.
I'm like, it's fine. No, I don't even care. I'm not even bothered. No, sure, do what you want. Do what you want. How about that? Damn, sluts.
That's you, Chris. I can't do. God damn.
Just lying in bed and she's like, I just don't feel like cuddling tonight. Okay, I'm just gonna be over here on this end of the bed. I'm fine.
You're not. You're a cuddle.
I love doing that.
Yeah.
It's my favorite. Passive aggressive.
Withholding cuddles.
Yeah.
To a woman that destroys them. Yeah, one thing to withhold dick, but if you're like, nah, I'm not holding you while we sleep tonight, it's a whole.
I'm not gonna
let you.
I'm not gonna let you hold me while we sleep tonight.
Or if you do the ultimate move of like, I can't sleep right now, I'm gonna just go watch TV.
Just anger
I'm gonna
watch.
go sleep on the couch.
Yeah.
Fox News at 1 in the morning.
Snooze. Nah,
you tell him Tucker Carlson.
Yeah. She just walks in all sleepy and like taking everything. They're taking our jobs, taking our land.
You gotta pick something that's like has a theme song that they can constantly wake up to. So it's like American Dad. So like every half hour they just hear like dun 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 dun. Good morning USA. It's like 2 a.m. and you just hear me like in the background.
You're just laughing in the dark. You're not even facing the TV. You're facing the opposite wall, just laughing.
I'm dressed up as Roger, just fucking up her house. Yeah,
that'd be great. That's what women really want.
Oh wait, yeah. Hey guys, it's Yes Offense. My mic is echoey today, and I'm here with my favorite duo, Mike Massaro and Chris Warren. You guys,
what's going on?
How you doing?
Fucking Mike, dude. Anyway, it's fine.
You know, you said Mike first, and that's fine. I don't even. That doesn't even bother me.
I know. Well, you'll see on the episode thing, your name will be first.
Okay.
You're the bigger draw, the bigger name. Just a fact, Mike.
Sick, Sally.
It's okay.
I'm glad to be like your most repeat guest.
Yes. You're up there.
Well, you're cheap, Mike. You're cheap. So.
You are.
I'm cheap.
You have nothing going. Mike is cheap, and he will. God damn this fucking Mike. He will sell his own down the river. He recently has employed his girlfriend at the Elbow Room.
Okay, I did not employ my girlfriend. Hold on, I gotta fix mine. I did not employ my girlfriend. First of all, they hired her. And they're hiring bartenders and servers. So if you're listening to this and have bartending experience, go to the Elbow Room and apply for a job and tell them that I sent you. They will.
Yeah, but Mike's leaving out the part where he went up to the owner of the Elbow Room and put a gun in his mouth and said, "Hire my girlfriend right now. I haven't had sex in 2 weeks. You need to fix this."
This is my culture that you were saying. Like, this is how I learned to talk to people as a Italian American in North Jersey.
There it goes.
2007. Oh, that does sound much better.
Wow, 5 minutes in.
5 minutes.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Wait, so are we good now? I don't
we're
have to
100%.
hold it weird or anything?
No, I think you're good. You weren't holding that. Is that how you hold your peen when you pee?
No, I hold it like this.
You got 2 fingers.
I got 2 fingers.
You want to know
That's actually how I jerk off. It's a good thing.
You want to know what I do? And I'm not even joking. I piss and I just hold the tip of my head and I aim it because I don't want to touch.
You had 1 finger, so did you put it under the head and just rest it just with the 1 finger?
No, on
like
top.
A level?
Yeah, on top, and I just push it down and aim it at the urinal.
Wait, so you just poke down your penis like a big red button?
I'm not going to lie. I've had so much go wrong with my dick without STDs. It's not even funny. Like I've had just like I swear to God, I've like come home from work and like pissed and just touched my dick from like, and I haven't washed my hands, and I've woken up the next day with like a chemical burn on my dick.
What the fuck?
Yo, what are you doing that you have chemicals?
That's
on
the
your
thing.
hand?
I'm just saying, like it has not a real chemical burn, but it's been like the equivalent to like I've woken up and been like,
yeah, and the doctors keep telling me it's herpes.
Yeah,
it's definitely not herpes.
Dude, I went to my doctor like 1 year, like so many different times for my dick that at one point my doctor was like, oh, like I'm not even kidding. At one point I came in and he was like, okay, this time it's like, just take this, it'll go away, whatever. Don't, wash your hands from now. And I was like, cool. And he's like, and again, like, I'm glad this time it was something because you've come in the past like 3 times and it's just been you freaking out. And we were going to have a talk if it was nothing this time. And I was like, what? I was like, why? And he's like, just because people do weird things, and I had to make sure. And I was like, you think I was coming here to just show you my dick for fun? And he was like, it's happened before. I swear to God. It's so funny, dude. That's just people have come and been like, what's wrong with my dick? And they're like, nothing. And then on like the 4th time, they're like, there's nothing wrong with your dick. And the person's like, huh? And they're like, why are you here? The person's like, I gotta go.
Every time Sally came in, he's like, Doc, you're amazing. Look, the world's smallest penis. Look how small it is. Isn't that crazy?
Well, that's where I got that bit that I've done where I'm not exaggerating. Anytime I whip my dick out for my doctor, it is concave. I mean, like, it's a button. Like, it's just like, hi. Like, if I had anything on my dick, they basically have to pull it out of me.
With fire?
They're like, sir, we can't see any of the spots you talk about. What's going on here?
We're going to have to excavate
and
your
dude,
dick.
It's that bad with a dude. I've had attractive women doctors come in, and it's even worse. Like, I'm like, this woman, if she sees me in public, will just laugh and walk away and never talk to me. And I don't understand. It's okay. It'd be like if you pulled out a girl's tits and they were like, she's 20, but they were like 80 years old tits.
I've seen some unfortunate cases of that.
I've seen some weird ones. It's not there. It's okay. It is what it is.
This is now a body positivity podcast. If you have a concave penis or 80-year-old women tits, that's just, it is what it is. Don't feel bad.
You can send pictures to @YesOffense on,
you can.
on Instagram or Facebook.
Not the penis. Yeah. Actually, if you send the penis ones, we'll make fun of them.
More penis pictures. Send him as many penis pictures as you want.
Dude, one time, friend Sarah went to work. Or no, I don't fucking remember. She was dating this guy who did heroin. And she's
lit.
Yeah. Yeah. And she sent me a picture of like a wang, just a dick. She sent me a dick pic that she got sent as a bit. And like I got the picture and I looked at it and I opened it because, dude, it was so long and veiny. I thought she was sending me her boyfriend's arm. Like, check out my boyfriend's heroin arm.
Wait, was that his? Was that his penis?
No, it was some other dude who sent it to her. Like,
I was like, damn, I gotta start doing heroin.
Dude, honestly, it was insane. It bugged me out because I was like, why are you sending me that's because we were talking about her boyfriend doing heroin. I should have mentioned that too. But the fact that showed up, and then we showed this French chick at our job the photo, and even she was impressed, and she's fucking French. She was an old French broad too, so she'd been through some shit.
You just showed a woman at your job.
No, I did. Another woman showed another woman.
Hey, Claudette, what do you think of this?
Dude, that was her fucking name.
I mean,
wait.
Really?
No, sorry, it wasn't Claudette. Sorry, no, I'm just kidding. That's the girl from The Shield. Anyway. No, her name was Cecile. Yeah, Cecile. She's cool. You could tell back in the day she really threw it down too, and she could still do it. It was just she's an old French broad.
I like how this woman's probably like 25, and so it's like past her prime.
Well, she's French and older looking, so she could be 30, but cigarettes and pedophilia has just worn her culture down. So
that's true. Because they start sex at like 9 over there.
Yeah, they're really weird about that.
Yeah.
Isn't the age of consent over there like 14 or something?
Europe gets weird with that shit.
And so does Asia.
Yeah.
Well, that's racist when you say that. We
We're
can talk
really
about
ahead
Europe.
of
We can't talk about Asia. That's racist.
Why?
Silly, why are you doing that with your eyes? Stop doing that. It's not cool.
I'm putting tape over them, all right? They're going to stay this way for a while. All right.
All right.
The Japanese language is just guttural angst.
I think it's a beautiful culture.
I do too.
With a great language.
But if you watch their movies and they argue, it's like...
when you really think about it...
And that says you dishonored my whole family and I'm going to kill you tonight at midnight. That whole... It does, though. You ever watch those movies?
I mean, I've seen some Japanese films, but...
They say like 3 grunts, and it's like they explain the whole backstory of the lore.
And I'm like, oh, so that's why this bukkake is happening right now.
That's why
it
girls
all
have
makes
tentacles
sense.
coming out of their sniz. What? Oh, that's why. Yeah, that reason people have that. I didn't know why for a while they're into that tentacle shit. It's only because pornography is so actual pornography.
You don't have to censor a tentacle.
So you don't have to censor a tentacle going into a pussy. That's an odd
Like that seems like that should be morally
right. Yeah, it's just it's the like smoke. It's the equivalent of you can drink this beer only in a bag type thing. Not really. It's not the equivalent actually. It's actually way worse than that. But
pretty much the same thing.
I'm saying how absurd of a rule it is.
You know what's absurd?
Yes. No.
That we didn't nuke Japan a third and fourth time.
Right? They would have been fine, too, clearly.
Millions of them.
Real talk.
Welcome to the Yes Offense. No, they did just rebuild everything really quickly.
Yeah, they're fine.
They're doing great.
Honestly, I think
Great films?
I think we nuke Detroit, Michigan. They might build back stronger and better in like 20 years. I think we got to start nuking some U.S. cities, get the economy going.
I think that if the entire Godzilla franchise came out of that, it was worth it.
Those movies suck.
No, they
honest.
don't.
They fucking suck.
Get the fuck out of
Is
here,
that
Chris.
what the Godzilla
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Godzilla is the man. All right? Godzilla's the greatest.
Sucks, dude.
Fuck you. Wait, you really didn't know that's why it's...
No, I didn't.
The original Godzilla...
Gojira.
Yeah, the original Godzilla is it's a whole metaphor for the horrors of nuclear holocaust.
I did not know that.
Because he comes from the nuclear waste, and then he comes back and basically nukes Japan again. And the whole thing, if you watch the movie, it's basically like the nuking footage, but it's just Godzilla. So it's a really artsy film the original. When you think about it, then
it's a guy in a Barney the Dinosaur costume breaking down a Lego city.
It's great. It's so great.
So
dude.
fucking
I love
stupid.
It.
Has someone like mashed up the video of that with the Barney theme song going on underneath it? Because I feel like
this could be what makes us big, Mike. This could be it.
You love me.
I do like the name
dinosaur. Imagine.
I do like the name Mothra though.
You would like the pussiest monster. You would like the one that is just the girl of all of them.
It's a giant moth.
She's the one who sucks off all the other monsters, and that's the one you like. You like the caterpillar one the best, I bet.
I don't know what that one is.
It's her larval form, and when she goes into a cocoon, she comes out and becomes Mothra.
All of the superhero posters on the wall are like glowing.
There's no
now.
Godzilla back here. Godzilla right there. He's right there. Hell yeah, dude! Don't you ever disrespect Godzilla in my house.
I want to feel like you've had this conversation with a woman before.
Oh, yeah, numerous. I dated that's Japanese. I dated a Chinese chick though. She liked Godzilla. I liked her a lot, actually.
Yeah, because Godzilla kills Japanese people, and that's Chinese people's favorite thing.
Wait, is it Chip? Oh yeah, she was cool like that. She was very. You know what's the funniest thing about this chick?
He was like, she was racist, so she was pretty cool.
Dude, she wasn't like racist, but she would say like really funny shit about Asians that we can't say. She's Chinese, so anyway. Oh, did you guys ever see Godzilla?
If you show me a gay ass monster movie from the 50s, I'm gonna throw up.
This is the best thing ever. Yes. You guys never seen this?
I'm sure the listeners will love this visual platform
Guys, just
of a podcast.
Type in Godzilla flying kick. Ready?
Oh my God.
Yeah! Woo! Ready? Wait. He backs up. He's ready. He's hyped. His boy's holding Megalon. And then he goes,
Megalon?
Ready? Yep. And then Godzilla says, I'm ready. And zoom.
Dude, this is...
Yes! It's the greatest franchise of all time. Anyone
insane.
go Google Godzilla kick right now, and it's the greatest thing you'll ever see, I swear to God.
It's like someone made Super Smash Bros. Into a movie, and somehow it got gay and more autistic.
Yeah. And you know what?
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
That's what we're doing today. Godzilla rules, dude. I don't know what your hate. You don't like anything nerds like, and you.
No, that is the weird thing. Because people assume I like stuff. I hate superheroes. I hate anime. I hate all that shit. And
Cartoons.
you think looking at me that I would.
But then there's things you do like, and you go, I think you're just making that up because if you were in that situation, you would fail miserably.
What's that even mean? That's such a vague
I feel like, because you say things like, I don't take leftovers home, but you don't go out to eat.
Hold on, that's not true. I have not cooked a meal for myself in 2 years.
You've never done diners.
You've never done fine dining in your life.
Oh, you're out of your fucking mind. You're out of your fucking mind with that one.
Which you've had like that bird where you have to eat it under a napkin.
No, you eat it to hide your. It's
the shame,
babies. You hide your shame.
Your secession lifestyle. What are you doing?
What is secession?
You never seen the secession?
I have. That was my childhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were getting smacked around with soup.
Yeah, actually, weirdly enough.
Anyone can get that? That's from season 1 of Secession. He won't. Oh, cranberries.
No,
he won't give up the cranberries.
my gay father was very big into fine dining in Manhattan.
No, and he was like, Chris, eat this.
No, he'd mostly just be like,
gay.
remember, Chris, women are whores. They're not for love, they're for making children. And then he'd make me eat foie gras.
You see that girl sitting with that man in the wheelchair? Slut. You'll see them all over, Chris. That's all they want, Chris. He has money. And you know what money gets you, Chris? slots.
I mean, this is weirdly accurate to many conversations I've had with
I feel
that
like
man.
my dad, I could hang out with your dad. I don't even have to hang out with your dad. I could be your dad for you if you want.
I would love
Sully
that.
is Chris's gay dad.
I could be your gay dad, dude, without being gay. I'll just talk to you like him.
You're going to have to be way more verbally abusive.
I'm trying to. I don't want to. I like you. I don't
Well, see, that's why you like me. And
could.
that's why you can't be my father, because he does not like me.
I gotta get amped up. That's the thing. I saw the Godzilla kick. I'm in a good mood now. I can't.
I mean,
it's kind of hard.
I hate to admit it. Kind of ruled.
Right?
Honestly,
you can't not like
the him
Godzilla
sitting
kick.
on his tail for like 30 football fields was.
Yeah, man. Do you guys watch We Own the City on HBO?
No, what is that?
It's about crude cops.
I can't do another crime thing. Cops, the mafia. I can't do anything having to do with crime. It's just too much.
Do you know what's his name? John Barenthal?
No.
Punisher? Liz Punisher?
Oh, I know the first one.
Yeah, no, that's Thomas Jane. Damn it. Anyway, he plays Wayne Jenkins in We Own the City, and he's like the best crooked cop I've seen since The Shield. He's the best.
Okay, so the best crooked cop you've seen since a bad show.
No, fuck you. It's a great show.
The Shield. Real talk. The Shield is like if a middle schooler tried to write a cop drama. It was like, you know what'd be cool if they found the heroin, but then like the mafia comes and he has a bunch of guns. He's just like boom, 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 boom. But then he says the N-word because he's like cool and can get away with it.
They never say the N-word in the show. Well, he doesn't. The main character doesn't. The main character doesn't. Actually, they say a lot of like the gay shit in that show is like wild for the time. Like even if for now people would be like, this is insane that people would think this way. But the fact that it was on TV then and was so brazen with it is even crazier.
Like, what do you mean by that?
There's so on the show there's the Julian.
Yeah.
He's a black cop and he's
gay.
gay.
I saw the first
he's
season.
Gay.
Yeah.
And he arrests a trans woman who is hooking, and she ends up biting one of the cops, and she's like, I have AIDS, and that's why I bit her, because I don't give a fuck if you get AIDS. And the other, she doesn't say fuck.
So yeah,
though.
just normal gay person behavior.
He straight up is like, why are you like this? And she's like, because they rape me in jail, and I hate cops, and I don't fuck you. And he's like, you're the reason my race hates faggots. It's like, Jesus Christ. Yo, it's insane. And there's another scene when there's these, you had to have seen this it might be in the second scene, but there's a, they respond to a neighborly dispute, and it's an Arabic family or Muslim family and a black family. And it's the black wife, mother versus Muslim husband or whatever, and they're arguing and fighting, and the cops come and break it up, and she's like, go back inside, Osama, and yelling shit like that. I swear to God. And he's like, tell the black one to leave me alone. And like the cops break it up, and then this white girl cop is like, go back inside, sir. And he's like, why do you tell me she's like, he's like, why am I a threat? And she's not a threat. She's like, maybe because a bunch of dudes like you flew planes into a fucking tower a few months ago. So why don't you calm down? And he just like looks down and goes inside. And you're like, what the fuck was that? And even the other cop is like, what the hell was that? And she's like, what? Like, it's fucked up. Anyway. That's the scene.
What's the early 2000s? We can still be racist for a couple more years.
It was the whole episode is to show how fucked up people are towards the Muslim immigrants who are living here. So, yeah, it was pretty.
Don't try to make that show insightful.
It's a brutal episode, honestly.
Don't make that show insightful.
It's great. It's fucking. You don't like it because you just watched Vic. You gotta watch everyone but Vic Nagy, and he's even great. I'll argue that show to the end.
I've not seen it.
There is no more good TV, I've decided.
No, there really isn't.
There really isn't. Like, people told me Succession is great, and I watched all of it, and it's literally like every 3 episodes is the same story arc. Yeah. Someone's trying to buy the company. Oh, we saved it. Now someone else is trying to buy the company. It's just every fucking time.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I like that show, but it has run for ran out of a little steam.
The first season was cool, and then the second and third were just repeats, like literal copy and paste of the first season. And I was like, I don't want to do this for a 4th season. This is what am I doing here?
Have you seen Raised by Wolves? I doubt it.
No.
No one really has. It's a sci-fi show.
I do like sci-fi.
If you like sci-fi, check that show out. It's the most hardcore sci-fi show I've seen in a long time.
But a lot of, sci-fi is very hit or miss because it's either amazing or it is one of the worst things you've ever seen.
This was so good. I'm not exaggerating. I thought it was based on a book, and it's not. I'm not exaggerating. Like, I looked up, I'm like, what is this based on? Because it had to be.
Yeah, this is too good to just be a screenwriter.
Yeah, like, no, for real. Like, when you watch something and you're like, oh, this is so well written and dope, and it's so good. I wonder who wrote this. And then you look it up and you're like, oh, written by, based on the books, based on a novel, based on a short story, whatever.
I was shocked to find out that Sons of Anarchy is actually saying it's not based on a novel. I could have swore it had to be from a novel series, but no, it's just one guy wrote it.
The Shield's better than Sons of Anarchy, so whatever. Take whatever you want.
Wasn't it all based on that book Jax's dad wrote?
Yeah, it's actually based on a true story.
Riding through this world,
down.
I'm fucking gay.
I just love when they go to Ireland and for
like,
one season they just change the theme to be as gay as possible.
Yeah, it's like bagpipes. It's bagpipes being like.
And instead of the motorcycle, it's like a Celtic cross and a shamrock that comes across the screen. It's like, yeah, we didn't need to do this.
That show was
St. Patrick's Day
that
special.
show was wild in the beginning too, and then they were like, we're not racist anymore.
Yeah, we've decided.
After we got snitched on a lot.
Literally having 3 race wars over the past 2 seasons that now we've never actually been racist. You were misinterpreting that, and that's on you.
Well, that's why I like The Sopranos, because they're always racist. They never try to get better. They're just bad people the whole time.
I still just love the episode where he just sees the bag of Uncle Ben's rice and passes out. Like, he's just overcome with racial hatred that the mere sight of a black man in a suit is too much to bear. And he just faints. Uncle Ben.
Dude, his breathing, dude.
Some of the greatest acting.
As someone who gets angry often and is working on it often, he portrays it better than anyone I've ever seen. Like, I've done everything he's done in that show. Anger-wise, without the actual violence towards people. Like, and ripping a phone off. Like, I've basically done that without doing it.
Yeah, like one time I got in a car accident with my heroin addict cousin, and I just held his nose till he died. Everything Tony's done.
One time I banged this born again Christian. This newborn Christian. Tone, she's a newborn Christian. Jesus Christ. Study your fucking business, Christopher.
She's an adult in the eyes of God.
Yeah. It's born again, Christopher. Get that out of your fucking head.
I do love the scene where Christopher relapses on heroin at the Italian Day Festival, and it's just Atlantis is playing, and that is probably the best representation of a drug relapse I've ever seen. As someone who has been in that situation, they really nail it. Of just walking around like knowing you've made a mistake, but just kind of vibing it, and just passing out somewhere publicly. Like,
I like when because you brought it up, like when Tony does punch the radio because it's fucking up. I've done that. I've punched I punch a steering wheel's my thing of choice. Oh, they're rubbery.
See, I like to push all my rage inwards and bottle it up, and then
why you don't eat.
Once a year, maybe once every 2 years, I just lose my mind for like a week.
I used to let it build up for like a week, and then I'd like hit a tree. That was like the way you just punch a tree as hard as you can, and then you really hurt your hand, and then when your hand hurts, you feel better.
Yeah, that's weird, and I've learned that that doesn't help in therapy. And I knew I always knew it didn't. You know what I mean?
Not from experience. I learned from therapy that it doesn't help. From experience, it helped me a lot.
My therapist doesn't think I'm tough. I can punch a tree. I'm not a girl. I'm tough.
If you know, like, it's fucked up, but I've shown it to some people, but like if you look at my hands, like my right hand and my left hand, like one of them looks like normal and the other one looks withered and old and gruffed and fucked up.
My middle knuckle on the right hand's fucked.
I have like a bigger knuckle on one side just from punching nothing, like stuff. And I've gotten better over the years because I haven't punched a hole in a wall in like Like years, like a long time. So that's good.
I punch lampposts a lot.
That's different. Yeah. That's fitting of your stature and character.
Yeah.
The lamppost will never hurt you back, so it has no chance for recourse.
Trees are too mainstream. I punch lampposts.
Trees are mainstream.
Yeah.
And really fucked up my hand like 2 years ago when I punched a lamppost.
Lamppost?
Yeah.
Oh, a lamppost, Al.
Yeah. It was back when comedy was not going well, and someone like made a joke at my expense after bombing. I was like, "Ha, cool!" And I just went outside, just punched a lamppost full force, and came back, and my hand was like all swollen and bleeding. They're like, "Dude, are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about it."
So when did comedy start going good? Oh, got him!
All right, I gotta go outside real quick. just running around looking for a lamppost in the woods.
Yeah, dude. I fucking had. Did you guys know that since it's Gay Pride Month that the Navy I think it was the Navy. Hold on, let me read the thing right. The Navy or the Army, they issued bullets that are Pride bullets.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
All right.
No way.
I'm not exaggerating.
When life becomes parody.
Pride bullets?
Pride bullets.
Are they just rainbow bullets?
Oh, yeah. U.S. Marine honor Pride Month with rainbow bullets. Met with backlash.
The fact that they didn't say blowback is really annoying.
Ooh, that would. I would.
You're the one that suggested like Pride Month bullets for the Marine Corps. Walk me through that thought process, please.
Well, dude,
like,
you know they also definitely were like from a big firm that got that. Like the individual who came up with that probably got like a 7-figure paycheck for that idea.
Well, I'm gonna say it was a woman. I'm gonna guess a woman came up with that idea. I'm just gonna get. There's no way a dude.
No, that's not because women don't have ideas, so that's impossible.
damn, sluts.
Good one, Chris. I'm gonna say
She's probably whining about it to her husband. And he was just sitting there staring at the wall, being like, "Why don't you just put it on the fucking bullets, Deborah?" And then she was like, "I just had a great idea."
This was my idea.
Yeah. Anyway, that way other countries will know we're down when we're murdering their children, that we're down with the gays and the trans.
What you just have to do.
And in those countries, you know they're not. Like, that's just like a solid other reminder. It's like, not only do they kill our children, they try to turn them gay with the bullets. It's like, they let us know that we'll infect you with our gay bullets.
What if you just filled like the hollow points with that like holy powder? Like, you know the stuff they throw at the Indian festivals, but it's all rainbow colored powder. So when it hits on impact, it's like blood and just like a rainbow spatter.
Oh my God, dude. It's just, or just send it to, you know what you do? We fund Al-Qaeda again and then just give them these weapons and they're like, no.
Rainbow camo AK.
It's like, we give up. We're done.
Al-Qaeda has collectively committed suicide over gay shame. They quote said, "Everyone knows having sex with a boy who's 14 or under is totally cool, but sex with a full-grown man, that's pretty gay."
Yeah. Yeah, dude, that's wild. I don't know how I'm all for the military-industrial complex, but gay stuff? I'm just kidding.
The biggest mistake this country ever made was repealing "Don't Ask, Don't Tell."
Dude, that was my way. I'm not exaggerating. Growing up, my dad was like, if there's ever a draft, all you have to do is go kiss the drill sergeant. Swear to God. I shit you not. He was like...
And I'm going to show you how, son.
Yeah, he was
Come
like,
here.
He's like, all you'll do is you'll get into the army, and once they like stand tall, just go up and kiss him. They'll beat you up probably, and then you'll get sent home. And dude, a legit conversation, like a genuine conversation. Like he was like serious. Like that's just all you'll have to do.
Your dad is a psychopath for that. That is nuts that he felt that was a real conversation.
It's sort of a bit,
you should hear his dad's advice for when there's an economic depression. Suck a bunch of dicks.
You're going to suck a bunch of dicks and get in a bunker. Not let anyone in, different race.
Alex, have you ever wore pumps before?
Wait, what?
Pumps?
What? So is that like a school shooter thing?
No, it's like horseshoes.
Oh. I'm going to look like a slut.
Yeah, a little slut.
Dude,
get you some hoops and some short shorts.
He's got a map with all the hot corners marked out with thumbtacks.
Dude, every guy thinks this, but I know if I was gay, I'd clean house. It wouldn't even be
No,
a
see, I don't think that because I know I wouldn't.
No,
I know it would be rough.
You'd be all right because your guys are guys. Like, we don't care, but
it would be that situation where, like, I would be. So if I woke up gay tomorrow, right? I would think, like, excellent dudes are always trying to fuck, but, like, I wouldn't be fucking the hot dudes. It'd be the same situations with. It'd be like the guys that would want to fuck me would be like 40-year-old truck drivers that are like, "Hey, what's up?" And I'd be like, "Oh, this is."
Yeah, Pete gives you a swing.
I think Pete's
No, he
too
wouldn't
handsome
into you,
for
but,
me.
like,
Yeah, like
but,
he.
You know.
Pete might pity fuck me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If I just if I cry in front of Pete one more time, I think he might just fuck me.
Yeah, I've never cried in front of Pete out of fear he would just not be my friend. Like, I'm not kidding. I mean, I'm sure he's cool with it, but even being gay, I'm still like, nope, there's no way I'll cry in front of this manly ass man who's got a beard and wears all black. No way. But you guys, I'd cry in front of. No problem. And I'd still feel more manly than any of you.
As you're crying, you're like, if you tell anyone about this, I'll kick your ass. You guys.
I'll fucking kill you. I'll fucking kill you, I swear to God. Yeah. No.
I might just start crying on stage tonight. I'm pretty overextended. I'm pretty tired.
I've never cried on stage. I wish.
It's pretty fun.
I wanted to not ever cry in front of a woman, but womp womp womp.
Yeah, I failed that many times in life.
In front of women, I didn't even think would make me cry. It's embarrassing.
It just catches you out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, you don't go in thinking like I might cry in this scenario, but then something will be said that just catches you off guard.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
And you just sob.
It's embarrassing. Yeah, I thought
I've like ugly cried in front of women.
Yeah.
It was like
honestly, I've been told I'm not an ugly crier. I don't really. That's not a brag. It's been told.
I got a question. Have you ever begged a woman to stay?
No.
Mike is intentionally asking me.
Wow. I got news for you.
I know, because I was going to talk about
means
that. Like, my ugliest crying moment was like in college.
Please don't leave.
Well, no, so it was
I'm sorry I voted for Ron Paul. I'm sorry I said Trump wasn't that bad. He's just funny. He is funny. I'm sorry. He does funny things. That's all I meant. I'm not going to vote for him. Please come back, Vanessa. Please.
That girl did have like a really long conversation with me about how many negative comments I made about Hillary Clinton in front of her friends. She was like, you need to start being more respectful about Hillary Clinton in front of her friends. Like, you don't like her either. And she's like, I know, but I like our friends and they aren't going to like us if you talk about that. I was like, well, she's a bitch. Like,
she's a war criminal and a pedophile. And she's had people killed.
Oh, I meant her friend. But yeah, probably too. Like,
yeah.
I would love it if that's why you lost the relationship. If you're just
Hillary
like, no,
comments.
Hillary Clinton's a bitch. And it's like, Mike, I can't do this anymore. And it's like, get the fuck out.
No, it was basically like cigarets and then falling in love with her best friend.
Oh, that'll do it.
That'll
do it.
Mike, you always leave something out.
Yeah,
to the
you
end.
kind of made it sound like I don't think that last part was important as the Hillary Clinton thing and the smoking, though.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I mean, the smoking was a byline because she did stay with me after she found out that I was in love with her best friend, but I think that's just because she had low self-esteem. I don't think that
They
had
all
anything
do.
to do with.
They really all do. It's sad. It's really sad. The hottest ones, honestly. The hotter they are.
Great, yeah.
It's weird. The fuck you shit. There's something you.
Oh, I was going to talk about crying outside her door.
Crying.
Wow.
It was weird because we were talking about our ugly, like crying in front of women.
Wow, have some self-respect, Mike.
Yeah, dude. I don't know what came over me. That is the most embarrassing thing a guy has ever done in pursuit of a woman, I think. Like,
Oh,
you know.
that was it. The Hillary. I had a lady friend crying and begging.
Dude, I would never embarrass myself in front of a woman like that.
never
I've
lowered
cried, but I've
myself
never
to
been
that.
gay.
Let a woman win like that.
I had a friend once who no, and this is not a lie, like totally. He had this thing called like I forget what the fuck it was. Like basically he would like over emotionalize everything and use that to manipulate his girlfriend into
Oh, it's
like
emotionally
doing
manipulative.
stuff.
Yeah.
So
Story
like,
of our lives, me and Chris' lives.
So one time,
It's my only way.
Yeah.
one time,
I was just, I don't know. I was saying the women I come in, anyway.
Yeah. one time he's on his rooftop with his girlfriend, who, by the way, he hated. And she was like, we need to break up, blah, blah, blah. And he starts like crying and he runs towards the edge of the roof.
Stopped.
She just goes, no, and like stops him. And he had zero intention of like
jumping,
of doing anything with it. And he literally like, cause we were, I forget, he came back down and he's like smiling and like laughing. And we asked him about it later and he goes like, oh no, I just knew that would like make her like relax. Move. And I was like, you were insane.
Yeah, that's
like,
weird.
What kind of psycho would do something elaborate like that? just to get pussy, dude. What a loser.
Yeah, it's a weird move, Chris.
Well, he was getting pussy. Like that was it. He's like,
just crush and talk to sluts in the audience after shows. Why don't you do that?
This is the relationship advice line now, guys. This is
I only give you and Robbie Bernstein advice on when I have advice. I just ask Robbie, like, how's it going? You getting these sluts in your DMs? And he'll be like, yeah. And I'll be like, good for you.
I love Robbie, dude.
I told him, I was like, you got to put it out there. Because he has a platform. I'm like, just mention that you're single and you're going to get something. And here you go. Hell yeah. That's my guy. I was telling him, I want him to have a girlfriend where she's like, American flag bikini, M16 in her hand,
that's
American
what
Eagle,
he deserves.
American Eagle on her shoulder type shit. That's what he deserves. Yeah.
One of those like college conservative girls.
Yeah.
Like,
Tommy Lauren type, but less annoying and
more
less
libertarian.
Yeah,
less
more libertarian.
Yeah,
Yeah, less conservative.
Yeah.
And for me, just not political. I'll take a Tommy Lauren though. I'd do it.
I just want a woman that like cries a lot and just
yeah, for real.
Just looks very tired.
So weird.
Is like doesn't really leave bed because she's weak from not eating. I think that would be, I think it'd be good.
Jesus Christ.
Maybe like she has
you want an invalid.
You
want an invalid
what's
girlfriend.
wrong with
Maybe
you?
she has like a heroin addiction that
Jesus
I can leverage
Christ.
to get her to never leave.
You want Jane from Breaking Bad?
I mean, she was pretty cute.
Even Jane from Breaking Bad was like productive and left the house. It's too much
she went
for
to
him.
get the heroin.
Yeah.
She drew.
She'd just be like, I'm sick. And I'd be like, babe, don't worry, I'll go get you heroin.
No wonder you hang out with the women you hang out with. Anyway.
Just watches her shoot up heroin and pass out.
He just tucks her in and just sits next to her like happy, just smiling.
I'm just like, I got a girlfriend.
It's just, he does that and you hear, doom, doom, I saw her sitting in the rain.
So due to the heroin
Raindrops
addiction, like
falling
we
on
haven't had
her.
sex in months. It's not even a physical relationship at that point.
Jesus Christ, this is horrible.
I just like to be needed.
This is a horrible way to live.
While she's asleep, he's just testing all of her drugs. He's gonna make sure.
Like, fentanyl. Sorry,
Yeah.
got you, babe. Yep, in the trash. He's got his gloves. He's like, gloves in the trash too. Contact is fatal.
Dude just picks up the phone. Hello, J-Bone. That bag you just sold me had fentanyl in it. You could have killed my girlfriend.
My girlfriend. Kill my girlfriend.
We keep saying we're not girlfriend and boyfriend, but
Yeah, well, I will pull up one of these days, and you'll be sorry. Okay. Bye.
say hi to your mom for me.
I know your government name, J-Bone. It's Jeffrey DeMarcus, okay? I will go to the cops.
I like how what you're describing isn't that far off from how I interact with people when I'm in the...
I just nod and I say, stop. And then if I have to go through a group of people, I just light up a joint, and that disarms them. They're like, huh? And I just keep going.
How many joints do you keep on?
It's like a spell he casts.
Like, hi guys. They're like, sup? I'm like, that's right. You just got fooled. You thought I was gonna do something regular, like walk by or look at you across the street. Nope. Lighting up weed. That's the life I live.
Still called the police because I felt uncomfortable.
I call the police all the time. Especially around here. I see.
Sounds like see people in the bad neighborhood. I'm cool. I do drugs.
Guys, I'm just like you. I'm a criminal.
The property value's going more down.
The guy's like, this is a family neighborhood.
Yeah, the guy's like, sir, I'm a registered nurse. Like, what are you talking about? He's in his scrubs.
This is a block party.
I just throw a C at him. I'm like, anyways, keep on going, brother.
What's up, cuz?
What up, cuz? See you, shit. I just crip walk while smoking a joint away from him. Then I go, bruh, bruh. If they're in red, that's how I do it. Anyway, I don't do that though. You do that on stage like a psycho sometimes.
I do. I've ran into issues with that out of stage.
No, you idiot.
It's so fun. Well, I also want to die, so if someone kills me over it, it's fine.
Have you really? Have you like had people?
Yeah. Okay. So
after?
one time in New Jersey, this shitty bar, I was because sometimes if like the set's just getting weird and I want to fuck around, I'll start doing weird crowd work about how I live in a Crip neighborhood. And I'll start repping a little too hard, and I'll start throwing up gang signs and yelling like Crip slogans. And sometimes I'll Crip walk on. That's great. When I Crip walk on stage, people are that floors people. It's a lot of fun.
I can Crip walk pretty decent.
Yeah,
not bad.
Well, this story's not about you, so that's fine. Yeah, no, you're special too. But no, this one time in New Jersey, I did all that, and some guy in the back is like, yo, fuck you. And I was like, what's your problem? Are you like in another gang? He's like, I'm a blood. And I literally just, because I thought it was, I don't know, I just thought it was some drunk guy. Like, it never occurred to me that people are actually in gangs. Yeah. So I was just like, yo, Bloods are a bunch of pussies.
Oh
dude.
my God, dude.
I was like, me and my boys are going to kill you.
And
These blacks.
I was like, yo, say that shit outside. Say that shit. I just started yelling, like, you know, rolling knives and shit back at him. And then, you know, it turned out it was not a bit on his end, and he was pretty upset. But a guy I knew at the mic also knew that guy is a regular at the bar and diffused the situation.
Yo, you know what boys is crazy, B? Shit.
Which is
look at him.
He was basically
this motherfucker's got a hat on.
Yeah, his argument basically like, yeah, this guy's autistic. Like, leave him
What
alone.
the hell you wearing, man? It ain't got no label on it. Shit.
And I was
ain't
just
got shit on it. None of the labels still on it. What you think you doing down here, man? Shit. Look at that mustache. He ain't even a cop. He got a mustache like that. That hair? It ain't the fucking 80s. Anyway, is that how the conversation went and they diffused it?
I don't really. They talked away from me. He was just like, "Let me handle
white
this."
motherfuckers, man.
And they just handle it. And then the guy
come back.
And then the guy just said, "Fuck you, man," and left.
You gonna shoot this place up? He go shoot a school up, man. Look at him. Look at him. You think he don't got access to chat rooms and shit?
And then I was like, "Thanks, cuz," and he was like, "You gotta stop.
You gonna kill this
stop.
dude? What? You gonna take his shoes? Look at his shoes. They suck."
Hey, these are Stan Smiths.
I don't even know what that is, dude.
They're the great. If you want to if you want to have the same shoes, as a girl in Brooklyn with borderline personality disorder, you wear Stan Smiths.
Oh, and you have pants that you pull up to your tits.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What is it with? Do these chicks think we don't know where their ass and back doesn't end or something?
I think a lot of women do it to hide their gut.
Yeah.
Because skinny jeans, the gut, and then you can hide the gut.
Yeah. But
then, like, you see skinny girls do it too.
Yeah,
and
I do.
It's
It's
I don't
annoying.
get, like, why are you doing that?
Yeah, it's like, well, the fat ones, or the ones who are hiding their guts. It's
You're,
like
you're
can,
dressing for your body.
Yeah,
It's
just,
like,
well,
do your thing. I don't care.
Sure, or could.
Just, how about you lose 20 pounds?
You could exercise.
How about you do your one job as a woman and look attractive so you can get a man to take care of you?
How about if you're going to gain weight, go have a kid and do it. You don't have to do it just when you're sucking dick. For fun.
It's like, as a woman...
I was trying to riff and it went
As
bad.
a woman, you have one job, and it's to not be fat.
Yeah.
And if you fuck that up...
Well, if you get fat, it better be for a kid.
No, there's no reason to get fat just because you got pregnant.
You're right. Well, when you're done... No, I'm saying the kid is going to get you fat, but once it comes out, I don't want to see you until your stomach's flat again.
Which should be 3 weeks. You have 3 weeks to
Gwen
rebound
Stefani
from a
did it in like
pregnancy.
1, okay?
Yeah.
And you have way more time than she does. She's busier than you.
Yeah. She
Am
works
I
hard.
wrong? Am I wrong? Name one woman you know who's busier than Gwen Stefani. Exactly.
Your mom on the corner.
And hey, my mom, is she fat?
No.
Exactly.
Mom, not to be, with all intended respect, Mom was looking good.
Okay. That's as far as you're going to go, my friend. No weirdness on my mom. Unless I'm doing it.
For those of you...
Sally's mom, have you ever done heroin?
Oh, boys.
For those of you who don't know, Sally's mom...
What are you
solid nose. He knows it's true. That's why he can't say anything.
I don't think she has that big of a nose. I don't know why you're looking. It's not a.
It's not always about size. It's about form.
Really? All right.
It's a well-shaped nose.
You know what? You're not welcome over here anymore. I don't like it. You know what? It doesn't even matter because all the other comics are black and who usually are on the show, and they're not looking at noses. So
it is.
I respect it. Is what I'm saying. I'm okay with it.
I'm okay with you objectifying my mom as long as it's about her nose.
Yeah, because Randy Young she'd be like, "Yo, man, She's got a fat ass, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna say that. I know Randy wouldn't say that. I just wanted to do an impression of Randy really quick. He didn't come out great. I miss him.
Yikes.
Shut the fuck up.
As the kids say, big yikes. That was hella not bussin'.
Damn, dude.
Mid.
Are those kids...
These blacks.
Are they Asian?
No, they're always white kids that say the N-word for some reason. And I'm like, Gen Z has gotten weird. They're getting way too comfortable just throwing that around. Because it's not in a hateful way. It's just like, why do you think you can say this?
Well, so I have a group of friends who's like, they're 2-3 years younger than me, and they're mixed, and the white ones say the N-word in front of their black friends
That's
like
just
that.
fine.
Yeah, and I never
It's
have.
like, yeah, if I ever said that in front of my black friends, I would get in trouble, at least.
Yeah, so, well, I don't know. I just never... This is weird. Like, I remember in elementary school, like... I went to Middletown, Connecticut, and that's like fucking pretty mixed. It's very mixed, actually. And I just remember...
Some might say too mixed.
Yeah, but I specifically remember just like walking by at recess, like walking by the basketball court, and all the black kids would yell the N-word at each other, but it wasn't... I just remember it being like casual, and no one else did it. So that was the way it was.
Back in my
or
day...
at least no white kids. You knew the white kids just knew not to say it.
Back in my day, things were different. If you were a white guy...
You said whatever you want.
You said it, and you said it with an ER, and you said it with hate in your heart, because that's how it's supposed to be done. These young kids saying it with an A, they're saying it all friendly, they're shaking these guys' hands. It's out of control.
They don't have the gumption. And
You know who says it the wildest and the funniest is Dame FK. He says it like he really sounds everything out. He's done it on the podcast. It's insane. For no reason. Unprompted. That's why I like him. He knows what gets me going.
And what gets you going is racial hate.
Not hate. Honestly, a good placed racial like slur in public makes me laugh.
What's your favorite slur?
I don't want to say it, but
you should say it.
All right, so I used to work with these Hispanic guys, and they used to call themselves the one that starts with an S. You know what I mean?
Sicilian?
No. It rhymes with stick, okay? And
I don't know what you're talking about.
okay, well, they would scream
they
it
were
at it.
sick?
Dude, they would yell it at each other with such like malevolent hilarity that it makes me laugh whenever I hear it now. I can't not think of them.
So when Sally hears racial oppression, he smiles
Not oppression.
and laughs.
It's not even that. It's
laughs.
just like, you know, at a mic, like if someone says something crazy, it's going to make
That
me
is
laugh.
my favorite thing when a white guy just says the N-word and thinks it's fine.
Yeah, it has to be out of place. I don't like when people are actually fighting or anything. It has to be something where you're like, that doesn't belong anywhere.
Yeah.
It doesn't even belong in a fight. It's just something that happens and you're like, that's so funny. Like, I can't help but laugh.
I can't believe that happened.
Yeah, I can't believe that happened laughter. I should specify that. But I don't just laugh at slurs. In fact, it's actually really terrifying when people are fighting and they start getting into the slurs. You're like, oh, this is bad.
This is getting serious.
This is really bad.
Raise sword. Raise sword.
Chris is just sitting on the edge handing out literature. Being like, you guys need to pick a side. You need to pick a side.
It's coming. Did you ever see In Bruges?
I did, yeah.
I knew you would.
Yeah,
It's about a
good
hitman
film.
trying to kill himself.
Yeah.
Anyway, remember when he's explaining the race war?
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm on the side of whoever the Vietnamese. I love that movie, dude. And he's like, it's a war. The midget's like, it's a war against the blacks and the whites. And he's like, so who the blacks got? The blacks and who else? And he's like, everyone else. Everyone who's not white. He's like, so they have the Vietnamese? And he's like, yes. And he's like, well, I'm definitely on the black side then. Colin Farrell, dude. He rules. You didn't see The Gentleman, did you?
No,
So good.
no, I haven't seen the gentleman.
You should not. You should watch
love
it.
it.
It was really good.
You'd love it.
I mean, Sally, you've never steered me wrong on a movie. Shows, yes, but movies never. You've never steered me wrong on a movie.
Our shows don't line up. But yeah, movies. Gentleman, dude. Top tier. It's one of my faves.
I gotta watch it again this week.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's the best. I like the rappers in it.
Oh yeah,
The rap guys are the best. You'll see. I know you don't like rap, Chris, so you'll probably not like them. But This music hurts my ears.
They're hooting and hollering about this and the other thing.
We're rapping a John Denver, Elvis Presley, real musicians, real white fellas.
How about you rap about things like Jesus and family values,
mowing the lawn,
and voting Republican? Real things.
You're the gal. You're one gal. The one gal. My friend's dad always asks me if I'm going steady. Did you ever get that?
No, because everyone just looks into my eyes and they're like, this man's not well.
This dude's steady driving a knife into some girl's throat. Hell yeah. Didn't really make sense now I said it.
Yeah, that was a little...
Steady what?
It sounded too surgical.
This dude's steady masturbating. You don't masturbate a lot, do you?
I go in waves, but the problem is just like masturbation at a certain point just makes me depressed. Like people tell me all the time, like, oh, it makes you feel better, whatever. It's like it doesn't. It just makes me realize, like, wow, I just like watched some weird porn. I just jerked off for like however long it was, and then I'm just like, I just had to do that alone because there's no one meaningful in my life willing to do this with me, and I don't feel connected to humanity as a whole because of it. And I don't feel like a real person because I don't feel valid in that way. And man, I should probably kill myself. And then instead, I just
Real talk.
heat up a fork under a lighter and then burn my foot with it, and then sit in the bath for a while.
Oh,
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
that one.
Yeah,
Got it. Only time I think it's good to jack, like specifically for me to spank it is like if I have to get the evil out, like I need to focus.
yeah, to stop a rape.
No.
Sounds like if I'm following a woman for a little too long,
I'm gonna
I
pull
just gotta
back on
jerk
that
off
one.
and see if I really want to do it. I
Hard
almost
no.
never do after I jerk
Jesus
off.
Christ. And if it's like if I'm way too just horny, for lack of a better word, like I'm like I need to like get. I guess it still is getting the evil out, but it's like I need to come. Yeah, really bad. We're
You
almost
hear
at
that,
an hour.
ladies? Sally needs to come really bad.
Yeah, dude, I do actually.
We should all jerk off right now on the podcast while
think
carrying
so?
the conversation. I think that'd be fun.
Do you guys jerk off or you go on dates or anything? Just to
Oh, because all the dates I go on. Gotta get ready for those.
just to keep your mind at bay.
I'm
used to
probably
do that.
more on point if I don't jerk off.
It depends. Like I
Honestly.
said, it depends on how much evil I have going on in my mind.
Yeah. Because then it comes to the conflict of like, do I want to jerk off before the date? Right? Because here's my thought process. Do I want to jerk off before the date so if I get lucky on the date, I in theory last longer and it's a better time? But if I don't jerk off, mentally I'm more on point, so it's more likely I'll get lucky, but then it's probably going to be a less, impressive performance at that point. So it's a
That's why
cost effect.
That's why you have to beat off in the bathroom halfway through
Yes.
the date.
Once you know the
Once you-
pussy's guaranteed, you jerk off in the bathroom, then you have the whole like half-hour ride to her place to recharge, and then you're good to go. Okay,
Yeah.
take notes, boys.
Yeah. Yeah. I think if I like the chick, it'll go good no matter what. But yeah, I know what you mean. Not.
If it's going well, you just got to ask her, can you send me a couple pictures of your tits real quick? I got to go to the bathroom.
No, because I used to have that thought, like if I don't jack off, I'm gonna not last long, or I'm gonna like be unfocused. But then I've had time. I don't know.
I feel like
It's had the opposite happen. That's what I mean. What?
Jesus. I got nothing.
You got
That
nothing.
was,
I
I don't
scared it
know.
out
Now
of
you
you.
scared it out. I don't remember what I was thinking.
Sorry, we're almost at the end. This is much better than last time, huh?
No, this is because we don't have that loser Cooper with us.
Yeah, Cooper really brought it down. I'm not
Dude,
gonna lie.
Cooper was here talking all about his hot sister. And then he's like, you can't fuck my hot sister, but here's a picture of her naked body, but you can't have sex with her.
I'm just kidding. So Cooper didn't. It was just me. Cooper had nothing to do with anything.
No, it literally Sally texted me on the way home. Was like,
No, I fucking-
dude, sorry I invited that loser.
I did not do that.
I'm sorry I put
would
you
never.
through that. And I was like, dude, it's cool. Just don't let it happen again.
It did not happen.
Did you read the contract before I came on here?
No people under you. No, it's not a.
And I have a sole endorsement deal with this podcast, which is why you don't see me on other podcasts. Like Joe Rogan always asks me to be on, but like, sorry, I'm still in my contract with Yes Offense. I gotta, next year, hit me up. So
no, shout out to Cooper. I got it. I actually was.
No, he's a good guy.
No, he's great.
I
actually, it's not. It's like a thing with me and him. I was on his podcast, and it's just been a bad like month or two. I just haven't.
So it sounds like there's one consistent.
It was me. Yeah,
factor.
no, we tanked his podcast episode with me because it was just didn't flow the right way. They also got in a fight on the podcast.
Yeah, I had a weird experience. This is not to talk shit.
No, it's fine. Yeah, he knows.
I had a weird experience on his podcast where I think his friends might be on the spectrum.
Oh yeah, they are.
Because every once in a while they would just like scream some shit out that derailed the whole conversation. I was like, I don't know how we're supposed to go anywhere with this.
Yeah, it is what it is. Nah, he's fine. Cooper's a man.
I had a good time on this podcast.
Of course you did. Mike rolls over. Mike was probably like, "You guys are great. Make fun of me. Yell shit out. It's cool."
I just talked about my theory of the JFK assassination.
Oh, there you go.
It was great. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they just listened.
As they should.
No, Cooper rules. He'll be on the pod at some point too. I'm just,
When he's ready. He wasn't ready last time. When he's ready.
No, he was actually, he was fine. Everyone was actually fine. It was me, and Mike didn't talk. But that's fine. It's fine.
I was really
you were zoned out too from the. I was about to say
it's been a hell of a couple weeks. It's still kind of.
It's been weird. Yeah, all these school shootings we've been a part of. Anyway,
I haven't slept in months.
None of them are connected. That's what's even sad.
Well, no, hold on.
Well,
they are all connected because if you look into any of their medical history, there's someone that just was on SSRIs that went off them cold turkey without a doctor's assistance.
Yeah, there you go.
And that is the consistent thing you see in every school. Pretty much not everyone, but pretty much like 80% of them is someone was on one of those antidepressants or anti-anxiety meds, and it fucks you, and then they got off them.
Yeah.
Cold turkey, and that completely fucks your brain chemistry. So those things are dangerous. People will just prescribe them for no reason. And it's like, just because your doctor tells you to take something, don't take it. I never take the pills they tell me to take, and I'm doing fine.
And if you guys who aren't taking pills want to hold like the people accountable who do this, it's the CEO of Pfizer.
Yeah.
You can look him up. If you Google his name, you can find out what city he lives in, and then if you go to the voter registration website for that state, if you plug in his birthday, which will also be on Wikipedia, and the city he lives in, you can find his home address. Which I can tell you, you should not do that.
Yeah.
And so it's illegal to distribute that address anywhere, but it's also illegal to fraudulently use the voter records.
Jesus Christ! Sorry,
you can.
It is public knowledge. it is full disclosure. So.
Records. So, yeah, just do with that information what you want to do.
Yeah,
or don't. I don't think that's a felony.
No,
it's not. You're skirting the legal gray area.
Hell yeah, that's what I like to do.
I like that. That might be the name of the episode, Skirting the Legal Gray Area.
Yeah.
I think that's what it's going to be, because that's what it was, this show. The show...
Trying to skirt your mom's legal gray area.
Can't even...
That line got better every word I went through.
Solid. Where's your mom, Chris? Oh, yeah, that's right. You don't talk to her. Anyway, you guys want plugs? You guys want to do plugs?
I had lunch with my mom this week.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Yeah, okay.
It's my dad I don't talk to.
Your mom doesn't like you, though.
No, she loves me. She does not like me. I am what we call a disappointment.
It's in The Departed when he's like, "And what happened to your dad?" "Oh, yeah, I forgot. He wasn't around." I know. Your dad called you the tumor.
My dad was too busy sucking dicks of Puerto Rican men in the Bronx.
Puerto Ricans think they know everything, man. But if they knew shit, they wouldn't be Puerto Rican. It's from The Departed. It's a quote from The Departed. We're on The Departed still. Anyway. That's in the movie. You can look it up.
A lot of things are in movies. I don't think that makes them okay to say.
I quoted a movie. I said I did as I did it. Relax.
And you quote a lot of Pulp Fiction lines all the time.
Oh, yeah. Storage.
Just every time you go to a mic, you're like, look at all these here. What is this?
It's my fucking... Look at this list. Does it say... Because signing up dead ain't my fucking business. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's every mic I've seen at Sally in the past year.
And I have no dates coming up. I wonder why. Anyway, wait, the one thing, we just said it, something funny about race. Shit. Oh, Departed. If you watch the movie The Departed, rewatch it, pay attention to everything they say. oddly enough, the whole movie they bring up race. I don't know what that's about.
Because they're Irish. They can't help themselves.
That's my thing, though. The whole everyone brings it up. I'm not kidding. Like, every quote in the movie, they bring up being racist. Like, think about it. Even when Leo DiCaprio's in the fucking academy and he's jogging with Anthony Anderson on the side, and they have like a 1-2 second dialogue, and he's like, my girl says I got a blowjob again. And he's like, sounds like your sister's a lovely lady. He's like, fuck yourself. And he's like, whatever, you're a black guy in Boston. You don't need my permission. You don't need my help to be totally fucked. And it's like, you didn't have to mention that he was a black guy in Boston. Anyway, you guys learn everything. You guys learn something every day when you listen to this podcast. So.
Every day.
Guys, what do you got? You got your fucking Instagrams to plug or anything?
Sally's having a stroke. It's been a long day.
Well, I have no dates, so I'd appreciate if you just direct it to your Instagram so I don't feel sad about my dates. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm just going to go down the list. You do it. Yeah, guys, this is Chris Warren. You can follow me at Instagram at Chris Warren Comedy. That is Chris Warren Comedy on Instagram.
That's a real original comedian name.
Got a lot of chance to see me this June with some fun ones I'm looking forward to is on the 9th of January, which is a Thursday. Of June, rather. It's all the same.
You can skip that date. I know which one that is. You can skip that one.
All right, well, I'll be headlining that one, so that'll be fun. And then the 14th, I'll be hosting at Stress Factory, so come on out, guys.
That's it? Where will you be the 9th? Sorry, I'm fucking with you.
The 9th, I'm going to be headlining at Outer Light Brewing Co.
Nice.
Which will be a fun time. And you can go to my Instagram for more dates for this month.
Mike, fucking cunt.
I got a couple dates coming up in June. On the 10th, I'm going to be up in Agawam. Captain Jimmy's on the, what is it?
Wow.
16th?
Just say it.
No, the 16th. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read this. On the 16th, I'm going to be in, I believe it's Stratford, I think it is, at T's Bar and Kitchen. Stamford at T's Bar and Kitchen. And
we're going to have fun on that, Mike.
Hell yeah. Oh, yeah. Chris will be on that too.
Hell
It'll
yeah.
be a good time. And then on the 26th, I'm going to be hosting at Bloomfield Village Pizza. And then coming up, I wanted to plug in July, the Elbow Room. We were starting shows again. So coming up every Friday in July, starting on the 8th, the 15th, 22nd, and the 29th, we're going to be having some showcases at Elbow. And
am I on any of these?
I don't know yet.
Why?
Because Mustafa and I have yet to talk about.
All right.
The thing
if
with
I'm
Jake,
not on at least one of these, Mike, I'm assaulting you. I'm not kidding.
Wait, Mike, when was the last time you were booked on a Sally show, though?
Oh, that's a good question.
Wait, what are you on right now? Yeah.
And then
done more for anybody. It's fine. That's fine.
I haven't booked a single show yet.
I'm not saying book a show. If you guys are in charge, put me on one of those fucking shows. I'm one of the only fucking real comics who started there. Me, Cliff Mula, Ish Gupta, Mo Musa, and some others who I don't fucking remember because they didn't fucking count.
Actually, I love Elbow Room. That was the first show I ever did.
You were the second generation Elbow Room sort of crew. You weren't. You're from Bridgeport. You're fucking queer.
Room's a great spot. And we got the open mic every Thursday. Sign-ups are at 7, starts at 7:30. And every Wednesday I host trivia there. Starts at
I'm hosting Elbow Room this Thursday, by the way.
It's true.
And yeah, if anyone wants to come, you should, because I'm the best at hosting the Elbow Room. I'm the only one who knows to tame that fucking beast. I'm the best.
He's just like, yeah, listen, quiet down, all you fucking...
I do. Nah, I bring the ruckus. Guys, I'll be hosting the Elbow Room this week, which is sad because I got nothing else coming up this month. I'm trying to.
What's that? You have some shows you're doing this month?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
I don't. Not that. Oh wait, I do.
Yeah, you fucking do. What are you talking about?
In Middletown, at. Wow, I can't even remember. Oh, Bella Noir Restaurant in Middletown, June 26th, I believe, and that is a Sunday. And I just booked the lineup for that one, so we got to figure that out. Maybe Chris will be on that. Not Mike, I'll tell you that. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe Mike will be on that one. We'll see. Yeah, 26th. June 26th.
I'm definitely not June 26th already.
Yeah. Oh, yeah?
Or no, wait. Yeah.
Who?
That's Bloomfield Village Pizza. I'm hosting Mo's show.
Oh. That's perfect. Good. That's an excuse for me not to book Mo. Anyway.
Those elbow room shows are coming up, guys, in July.
Thank you for being a friend.
No, I just meant because he's already booked. I'm fucking
Travel
with
around the road and back again.
Anyway, guys, follow me at Silly Selly on Instagram. Follow the podcast at Yes Offense Podcast on Instagram. Subscribe to it on YouTube, iTunes, write a review. And it's also on, what's that other one we do? Spotify. I don't know what you can do on Spotify, but guys, if you can write a review or give me a stars or just subscribe, I'd appreciate it because that's all I ask for. Or if you could just tell people about the podcast, I'd appreciate it because, it's free and I'd like to make money off it at some point. And I have at least another few years before that happens for real, I'm assuming. So,
well,
the sooner you do
with
it.
That attitude, maybe.
I mean, statistically.
What are you going to do? Vote Democrat next?
I don't vote.
You defeatist?
I don't vote. Not vote. I voted one time and it was Democrat. I'll never do it again because it did nothing and nothing matters in that realm of the universe.
Voting does nothing.
It does nothing. What? You don't see where your ballot goes.
Yeah, the only thing that does things is politically motivated violence.
Finding
on
your
a public
politician's home address the way I just told you to do, that's how you vote. With
bullets. With gay pride bullets.
Send them the gay pride bullets. And what was this? The gray thing? Yeah.
The legal gray area.
The legal gray
legal
area. That's
gray
the
area.
name, guys. Anyway, guys, check these guys out. They're funny. Yeah. Oh, and if anyone wants to book me, please do, because I'm chilling out here, and I do well at what I do, and you people are just cunts. So.
Yeah, that's the way to get booked. Just call me.
Whatever, man. I book the funny people. You don't want to book the funny people, you can keep booking who you're booking. You'll all see. You'll all see.
So, I'm not sure yelling "you'll all see" is going to help you
they'll
get
all
booked.
see.
I think
You'll all
you might want
see.
to take a gentler approach.
You'll all see, but you'll just be by my side.
Sally, have you ever tried liking every single thing you see on Facebook?
I have, and you know what? It doesn't feel good. And you know what I do now? I'm not even kidding. Before we get out of here, I go on people's pictures and I go, did my ex or Chris Warren like this? And voila, they both do every time. And I just skip over it. And that's my day. It's my day. That's it. See you later.